All right, so again, tomorrow, 12:30, we'll have something similar to the process I'm about to go with, but, I'll just publicize the TeamSpeak. And that op, I think we're going to do something related to what happened in Africa recently. But anyway, can I get a team lead for SF Team 1? Or Team 3, my bad. Team lead for SF Team 3. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, good, because it was going to be Muffin. All right, fill SF Team 3.
Damn, we're ready with that shit.
All right. Let's get a team lead for SF Team 4. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger. Cool. Bobby, pick a slot. And can I have someone from Team 3 jump down to Team 4 to keep it even?
I know someone's joining. Lego CMC.
Yeah, but they're not here, and I don't give a shit. Can I have someone from Team 3 jump down to Team 4? Thank you. I have a schedule to keep. I'm sorry, that was rude of me, but we have an op to run. And if they're joining, cool. They can take any of those empty slots. I'm a little antsy at the moment because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't tested Morton's file on the server yet. So I kind of need to make sure this gets done quick so I have that time. So I'm in go mode right now. Chow, maybe later, but
all of us.
not now. Oh, I forgot to delete those arrows. That's funny. All right, you can ignore... Oh, I can't draw. All right. Actually, looking at this AO again, I'm gonna... There's a few things wrong with the AO, but let me go ahead and give everything. So first off, you have 3 objectives. When you spawn, there will be a cargo crate with a bunch of night vision if you want it, and there will be some explosives and some clackers. You can decide who takes what, but you are doing the following. There is a radio tower here that if you destroy will help negate Op4's ability to coordinate in the AO. There are also 2 fuel depots that we want to destroy. They're basically gas stations that Op4 is currently trying to get the fuel out of to pull back. If they are able to get back, train of thought just went wild. If they're able to get the fuel trucks out of this AO, aka if you don't destroy them, they will be able to field a lot more armor in the next operation. That's for both. So if you only hit one, it does do something. It doesn't do the entire effect, though. I originally was going to put the staging point down here. However, I decided to put you guys back in the cement factory, just to give you a choice of if you wanted to go up or right in infiltrating this AO. There's a lot of shit spawn. If it's too much, I'll start deleting some of it, but the enemy forces, since it's nighttime, are grouped up in various different neighborhoods and hamlets, and they will field out and deploy. I've got vehicles stationed in the main village here. No infantry load because it was getting a little too laggy for me. Otherwise, I'll do a check-in once we all load in, just to check to make sure your frames are good, because I want you guys to have every opportunity that I can.
Word.
But you guys can decide how you want to conduct this. As long as you get those 2 destroy objectives, or the 2 fuel depots and the radio tower, that'll get you the 3 points. Question mark over on that AO, there might be something there you want to hit, there might not be. Otherwise, are there any questions from ground command?
Nope.
Okay. Good luck, have fun. Alpha Wolf, thanks for the 23-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. And I feel bad for that snap earlier. But, I'm just trying to get everyone sorted on a mission so we can go boom, boom, start on time. Because we don't always start on time. All right, by the way, this vehicle in the back here towards the west, that's meant to be the AT vehicle, you'll notice by the cargo. And then this open one is meant for the command team, hence the medical.
Okay.
This is all you get. Good luck. Hi on 5-0. Looks like frames are okay. Oh, the game hates me. I need to put like a second Zeus module down as a redundancy and see if that actually fixes that issue, because I freaking hate it. But yeah, garrison's all live, all the vehicles that... Wait, what? Oh, no, because of that. I'm like, why? I know there's a tank out here, because I brought all the garrisoned, not garrisoned, but the units that came out. So get that stuff deleted, let command act out. Gonna get that off of short range, and then set up my global AI. But yeah, I don't mean to be grouchy. I'll keep spotting on 50%, and then I might bump it up later, but we have a big-ass AO here. This one is a bit out of the massive perimeter they're making, so if they notice that this is a bit of an outlier, they can just hit that immediately, but if they don't, then, you know, it's just might get reinforced later. Might not. Depends. I've got two different types of infantry groups here, so, you know, gonna be mainly planting conscripts down for funsies. And we'll go from there. But yeah, it's a night out. But again, Alpha Wolf, thanks for the 23-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Where we have things dark, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the headlights of some of these vehicles. The transports are meant to kind of tip off that there's garrisons here. I've got light garrisons around in other spots, but I do have BTR-80 Alphas and BMP-3s in this larger, you know, part of the town. So if things get wild, then I'll be fielding in heavier vehicle assets. This is definitely meant to be like a quick style raid. Oh, is the map on? Yeah, that's funny. I've noticed this past week, I've been having a lot more weird issues with the Stream Elements, yeah, client. So I just, generally how I would fight this is I just hit the space bar and then the save button, and that way it forces a re-input. They used to not have that, where I could just hit the save button a million times and eventually one of those requests would go through, but now they don't. And it's kind of brought that bug back of I hit the save button, but it doesn't actually save, you know? Not much I can do about that. Hey, Az, how you doing? Everything good on the home front? I keep checking with my UK friends just to make sure things are A-okay. I know one of them's in a bit of a pickle, but everyone else seems alright, so...
Okay, all team leads, I need you to grab three demo blocks.
So anyway, this has 50 copies of NVGs. There were 25 of these, 5 of those, and 8 of those. 3 demo blocks
and 1 demolition charge for your
team. They don't need the clacker. They can just set it on a timer, but... Again, this is just meant to be a simple raid objective to also allow them time to... Because I like to do a day and a night out.
What?
And alternate.
Team 1 has grabbed the explosives. Well, the ones you told me to grab.
Copy.
So again, trying to just test various things of communication. They also could theoretically do a force split. With the amount of AI I have in this AO, that would be incredibly difficult, but with their mortar, it would be doable. That would just deprive AT like heavy AT from the players. However, some of them could go into the AT vehicle and grab a few of the jabbies that they have. Yeah, so there were, I think, 2 in there. So I think someone already picked one up, but turning my light on, I don't see it on the back of anyone.
You don't?
Oh, I might have just given him 1. I thought I gave him 2, but I digress. You could just give a little bit of AT to one of the teams. And then smack it.
We have 1 times Javelin, Moss, and single-use AT.
But yeah,
of course,
I gave him a good variation.
And Moss.
I'm excited for the next stop after this, though, because that's going to be a frontline defense of these 2 positions. They're going to immediately be assaulting the places that they couldn't get to last time, and then just kind of holding the front line. And then we'll do an extension on the left side, And by the time we hit that, I'm going to completely recycle the Ukrainian AO I made for, whatchamacallit, for, blanking. Karma for that side, and then that'll be a cool little internal assault area. Then I'll be using a new snapping tool to make a few more, but got a lot of good stuff. Semi-milsim unit right now. So a Dragon Hall, when you say that, do you mean like a semi-serious community? And PvP or PvE? I'm assuming PvE semi-serious. Because usually when people say semi-milsim, they want something that's organized like a milsim, but, you know, still casual. Semi-serious PvE.
Hey Matt, is it only the AT team that can use those, like, javelins?
Alright.
Or igloos?
Well, I'm letting these guys get sorted. I would genuinely recommend my own community. I would genuinely recommend Ignis if you can get in. That's Rubik's Rector's community. The hardest part, though, is getting in because they only do certain recruitment times. I would recommend TMTM. I'd recommend POG, though POG is, like, they're organized, but they're definitely more on the meme side, but they have their moments of seriousness. As is recommending second MRB, sure. I thought they were a more dedicated milsim with ranks and whatnot, but I could be wrong. I actually haven't checked on them. I would recommend TMTM if I didn't say them already, but they operate like late at night for a lot of people, so that one depends on your time zone. I'd also recommend Stillwater Security Solution, and that one is a little harder to find. That one has a massive mod set though, but I would say out of like semi-seriousness, that one's organized well, but it's also a very unique like contracting experience too. That one's pretty cool. But it requires a lot of CDLCs and a big mod set, but they're going to release a new mod set soon. But that one's fun.
FF4 copies.
So, Cole, what you don't see is the back end of how they organize themselves. I don't show the roster either, but they've actually really clamped down. They have dedicated slots and a dedicated roster, so they are actually pretty organized. But when the op actually kicks off, that's when things sometimes fall apart. But that's going to be the same for any organized community, quote-unquote. But Dragon Hall, if you want more, or if you're struggling to find a place, just DM me on Discord. I'll get you back. I, however, do owe a lot of people DM backs at the moment for so many different things. There's a Kick Tourney network that wants to get into Arma 3, and I gotta basically get them over to like the 5 or 6 different PvP communities I work for, but that's gonna be unpaid labor, so I'm doing it on my own time. Ignis is an SCP within itself. I'm going to be honest, that community reminds me of, I don't want to call it the glory days, but it was more so the time when I was in TSB and even its predecessor, back in like 2017, 2018, where we had a lot of people, and we were just trying to do what we could with the very limited mods that existed at the time, you know? But that's definitely like a wild, wild west place, you know? But still, a lot of fun as long as you don't put your head in any politics, I would say. But, I mean, definitely not as many politics as like a Star Sim, for example. TSB, for what it was worth, was a fairly serious community. As far as I'm aware, it still is. They still have a good chunk of players in there. It's everyone I brought on that occasionally also dips into my own unique community, but they all do their own thing as well, you know? Alright, I'm going to start setting up ground-based patrols here. But as far as I know, they still do operations. They never stopped. I just haven't put my head in there because I wanted to solidify myself in my own place. And then nowadays, I don't even have the time to go back in there and look around. But from what I know, they still have, you know, their own stuff. And by all means, good for them.
Team 4, squad leader, which position are we in the convoy? Doesn't matter for now. Move to RP1 through staging point. Good copy. Also, I would highly recommend you turn your lights off, goobers.
Alright.
We have something spotted near RP1. teams move to staging point to the
Just setting
south.
up patrols here. They're checking with drones, but I want to set up a second patrol on this downside. I thought about fortifying the factory, but that was a secondary concern because it started to get a little framey. This is the center of the map, you know. Drums group only does Armor Reforger now, which is why I don't recommend them anymore. Unless you're looking for Armor Reforger. Then they're the first group I recommend because they're one of the only dedicated mill sims right now. Yeah, the only Arma 3 you're going to see from them is when I buy weekly host for them Wednesdays, which is coming up. I need to, you know, make something though, but...
Command from Team 3.
But yeah, no, they only now do Reforger. And I get it. I mean, I think a lot of those players, they've been there since time in, like, the first MEU, which was one of the biggest, you know, mill sims to exist, you know, even in the Arma 2 days. So I think... Not I think. Like, Drum existed for years before I even started. You know, back since, like, what, 2005 maybe? 2003? I don't know the exact number, but he has, like, a decade over me of Arma 3 and Arma 2. Because Arma 3 didn't come out till, what, 2013? And I think he moved over at, like, you know, 2014 or 2015. So I think he and his group are generally bored. And that's why they're moving to Reforger, because now it's at least in a playable state. I still don't like Reforger because it's still a bit too buggy for me. But, you know, that's just my taste. I will admit, in the ops I did on Reforger with them, I just kept running into these bugs that would... Ugh, very much disliked. Like, I would get stuck in vehicles and then forced to completely remake my kit on an interface I'm not familiar with. And, you know, it would just be like 20 to 30 minutes of me trying to figure all this shit out, and it's like, bro, I don't mind learning this all in my own time, but I don't want to do that while I'm streaming, man.
Hey, firm. Team 3 will dismount at RP1 and push up from there.
Team 2 was also dismount.
Yeah, so getting that patrol sorted. Don't get me wrong, Reforger is definitely the future. I'm not going against that. There will be a time in a few years where I start, you know, doing Reforger-based operations in my community. The only thing that's really causing me to sit on my hands is the lack of a dedicated mission editor. That has to eventually come in, and I think Bohemia knows it as well. It's just they don't want that to be the focus right now, because once people start, you know, being able to make whatever they want in the missions, then they'll start focusing on other aspects, which I don't think they want tested at the moment. Alright, so you got the main Blue 4 convoy dismounting. This is the actual lighting at the moment.
Team 1 and Team 2, you can move to the...
But again, the goal of this campaign is to get this area sorted, then get all the way up here sorted, and then we'll have a massive front line for the player base, and my original vision of this campaign to finally kick off with.
Team 3 and Team 4, keep your vehicles near you, you'll be moving on.
But Reforger is a beautiful game, and once we get to where we need to go with it, it's going to be great. So they've got the AT team tucked away all the way up here. Interesting.
Do you want Team 3's Vic staying here, or are we going to bring them out?
I mean, I could definitely bring down like a bunch of vehicles and allow them to hit that, and then additional things to come around as well. The one issue I have with it, though, is that's right on the objective and a second objective, you know? So they might also try to go for some lawn shots, which, yeah, they might not be able to make based off of the angle. But we'll see how things go. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, the 506 is a very heavy, you know, realism group, and you have to stay immersed and whatnot. I don't mind that. I actually love that. I find it really cool. But I can't be immersed and get stuck in a Humvee turret, and I can't find a way to state, yes, I'm stuck in a Humvee turret in, like, an immersive way. Like, oh, my legs are stuck, sir. Because I end up laughing. I mean, I'm having the same problems in the 777th ops that I fly around in, of, you know, they want us to be serious and professional, and I don't mind doing that. However, when my tail rotor dips into the water literally an inch, and that somehow waterlogs my engine in a Sparrowhawk, and then the Zeus throws 5 freaking Sparrowhawks against me while I'm in a Hornet, I'm like, what the fuck? That's where I'm like, I can't handle that, man. Don't get me wrong, the seagull though flying into my cockpit and freaking the hell out of me. That it's similar, but that one is more, you know, just Arma being Arma, and I can accept that. But other choices that are created by mod assets or the Zeus, and then they want me to be professional, but, you know, I'm getting hit in the freaking dick here. You know? It's a two-way streak at that point. But that's something that at least in that community we're working on. 506, they're working on as well, but because it's, you know, Reforger is Reforger, it's going to be a lot longer till we figure out how that all happens. Of course you did, Dream. Of course you did. Alright, but anyway, just having this group patrol up. I don't agree. I think Reforger is actually in a really good playable state if you know what you're doing. The issue is that it's an Arma game, which means it has a very high learning curve. So if you don't want to invest that time, you're not going to have a fun time. But if you do invest that time, go look at my buddy Sven Martin. He plays a lot of Reforger right now, like modded World War II and modded Modern Day Fallujah. He has a ton of fun in that game.
Team 1 and Team 2, let me know when you reach your marks.
You got banned? Yeah, I know you got banned because you were doing... Well, Sam, we probably shouldn't talk about what you were doing in that freaking neck of the woods.
Just keep it in your sights and stay low.
80 team copies.
Command from 3.
Alright.
Same. Are we clear to move out, or do you want to...
And then they got the mortar set up. Hopefully Devil Demon has learned not to fire under power lines and wipe everybody like the last mission. That was funny. I made an agreement with him in the debrief of, hey, I'm just going to dock you to 2 points, everyone else gets 3, because but for you doing that, they would have survived, and that was kind of fucked. Even though he got medicked up, that's because Mac made a choice. But yeah, we got a BTR-70 tucked away here.
We don't see any infantry moving to our
I'll probably start a, 10 or 20 minute timer, start moving up the other vehicles, but they've got heavy stuff over here, so we'll see what I decide to put in.
Repeat your last.
I don't want to talk about what Zam did. You can ask him, but I
repeat your last.
Don't want to deal with that. But now Mac is trying to get comms with the AT team.
Report your last.
At least we got the good ammo.
AT team, repeat your last.
When's the British op? I need to, I'm not thinking this weekend, but the next weekend.
Over and out.
Alright.
Because I have a lot of other stuff that I need to get set.
Let me know.
But yeah, no, the British shop he's talking about, I've decided in very poor taste to do an operation where we're a bunch of tourists, and I let the player base vote on the faction they wanted to be, so this was their choice. But a bunch of tourists that end up somehow in the middle of the protesting and counter-protesting. Because...
You might run into contact with the factory.
Again, poor taste, I agree, but it makes for good meme ops.
Actually, yeah, just get to the factory.
Just like the previous AO, that because we're going to use Mull of Kintyre because that's like the closest British map I've got, which, funny enough, it's in Scotland, but that's when we did the chicken license stuff
AT team, once you hear
month ago, and my players really love that, so again, similar thing.
Hitting the fuel depot with the mortar.
And then, of course, I tell anyone that gets pissy at me, it's like, bro, we do at least 10 ops a week. I mean, hell, Monday is, Morton's Zeusing for me right now, but we'll consider that in the equation. So Monday is 1, Tuesday is 1, usually that's 2, though, but again, HK's on. Wednesday this week is going to be 3. Thursday is going to be 1. Oh, fuck.
This is Team 1, engaging contact.
That was a great ambush. Holy shit, right in the line. That's the fatal funnel at work. That was actually one of the most beautiful machine gun barrages I have seen in a hot second. God damn, that was good. Now, poor timing here. Because this rifle squad was right here. Mortar landed short. These guys are now pushing out. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of my conscript squads and start pulling them out of the main village immediately. But that was a good opener. Like, actually a good opener. Mortars are landing short. They need to be working with the drone operator to see that they're not engaging proper, because that's not my mortar position back there. I haven't queued it up yet. But, and this is what I both love and I get slightly frustrated about with my players, is when they coordinate properly, they can coordinate really, really well. But it's up to them to coordinate properly, and they don't always do that. A lot of more. I think they're trying to hit the town here, but they're short. They're not correcting for it. So you have those vehicles moving up. I am going to start putting this BTR-80 Alpha up to assist the movement of those forces. If he decides to move, he might take a second because he's spawned from the scenario interface. So if I repaste him, that should make him move a bit quicker. Or he's just gonna ignore me. All right, cool. Yeah, I think they just tried to engage it, but it missed. Getting my tracer script on. And third time's the charm there.
BTR down.
Yeah, okay, I don't understand what this BTR is doing. I'm gonna have to manually move him because I think he's not detecting that this is a road.
Repeat.
Team 3 has reached the factory, awaiting order.
Team 3 and 4 move towards the radio.
So I'm gonna move them to these dirt roads, and I know for a fact that the AI can properly calculate these, so...
One of those mortars that just landed friendly.
Mortars are landing are friendly, yes.
Those are landing on the 18 times.
Yeah, they're landing short.
That's not friendly then.
So yeah, they deposited that in the factory. They're gonna start coming up in flank. They're gonna take that out, and I think this main infantry force is gonna help set up a position to push on there.
Yeah, then that's not friendly.
Team 1 marker is constantly accurate.
So they're calling it as not friendly, but again, for the record, I
Team
have
1
a
and Team
mortar
2,
in this
your objective
AO.
is to
I don't have it crewed yet.
AT team. You need to take that out.
But I will start getting it crewed now because I want to put flares in the AO. And I do have an already computer to work with here. The special BTR. Yeah, special, alright. That's for damn sure. Alright, we're going to shoot illumination up here as we just kind of figure out what's going on. It's going to take a second for those to reach. I think it's about 28-second timer. Again, having that 80 Alpha start to come around and assist, these guys can potentially get hit on the rear as well.
So we can move on the field depot.
If the area is secure for you, you can move towards the field.
And then I've got a mostly AK-74 based, you know, op fort here, but some have AKs. And then the conscripts just have a wide range of funny weaponry. Alright, flare rounds starting to land. That's illuminating the area. And they're pretty bright, so I'm just going to keep a general barrage going. I love that SOG has that module where you can just put an artillery fire, you know, the stuff on the menu. And you can just have a flare constantly firing, which is quite nice. But yeah, now you got the infiltrators starting to come around here.
AT team, this is Grant. This is heading down the road from the northwest.
Yeah, I got a machine gunner right here. That's an RPK gunner.
Anti-tank team, do you read?
Editing copies.
A little worried about their rear because this BTR might be a bit of a stinker.
Team 3 and Team 4 have a BTR.
They just called it out.
Do you copy Team 3, Team 4?
Say again for Team 3.
Enemy BTR heading up your
Gonna call that BMP3 up.
Hey, firm.
Gonna get this idiot off the road. I need to put these guys in like a wedge. Yeah, no, that formation works. Get back on my mortars, fire some more illumination. That really does help my AI, though, because I don't have night vision. So by firing mortars, it helps illuminate everything and sets it to daytime, and they're, you know, pathing brains. Or not their pathing, but they're spotting brains, so they can more easily see the players. I'm hearing AT firing off.
AT team's marker on the map. We are proceeding to continue north on objective.
I think they just hit it. But yeah, we see that these are the conscript forces, so I got a massive mix of weaponry. Honestly, I think Op 4, you know, Russia would have enough to just give everyone AKs and whatnot, but I wanted to be a little more funny.
Just engaged fully both.
Did you manage to take out
BMP 3 is
Some
down.
crossfire there.
Copy, go rearm. Team
Knocked
one,
down my
team two,
BMP,
taking out,
good.
Demolishing the field people.
18 copies.
Be advised, BTR's down.
Good copy, team 3.
Start routing more of my vehicle-based QRF here.
18 moving out to the arm.
And again, fire another round here. And then I need to get...
Be advised, Team 3 is going to commandeer an enemy vehicle. One-time scouts.
Copy.
another round of stuff coming out of the major, you know, center of the map here.
This is ground, be advised that a PVR coming down the road from the northwest in the town.
So far this op's going pretty well though, but they are fighting against, you know, higher odds here with
Be advised there's also a
the
BMP
fact they're
3
not
coming
outnumbered
down.
at least, you know, 5-1. I have a lot more vehicles coming down, but they've done this pretty effectively so far. I'm actually kind of proud of them. But they've got quite a few garrisons they're going to have to fight through. I'm bringing more vehicle support in. They called that BTR a UAZ. Oh, boy.
Team 4, get in the Vec.
Just starting to route more stuff around. And we're gonna keep on firing. I'm switching to, as soon as I run out of ammo.
Team 3 and Team 4, once you've destroyed the radio tower, I need you to set up a defensive position at the crossroad, south of T1 and T2. Hack on.
Hey,
Yep, so these are the last two flares, and I'm gonna start hitting the tree line, mainly this area here, but it looks like they're gonna pull back and rearm to their Vic. And the Mac's just coordinating from the rear. I'm surprised we're not seeing a mortar. They might have burned all their mortar ammo already or something. I think that was a misping by Korvac. But yeah, I put this gas in here just to give them, you know, a quick escape if they wanted to. Because I do think about these things. Oh, we got another 80 Alpha in the open. It's not looking. Nice double tapping shots there, though. I think both of those hit. Thankfully, I think the BTR was actually focusing on these guys running down. I don't know why they zeroed in on them, but oof. You know?
We placed charges on the tower, blew them up. Tower did not go down.
Probably needs more charges.
Affirm.
If I remember correctly, it's like 4 demoed blocks.
Team
or
1, Team 2 will cover you while you plant charges on the building.
Alright, so they had a
or
bad
one
debt.
light demo is in charge.
Yeah, they needed a satchel. Charges don't always, you know, fully debt. Alright, now we're gonna start hitting the trees.
Team 4 from 3, go help us get the tower.
When he leaves, I'm gonna put a satchel on there just to make sure it goes down. Because sometimes you do have a bad debt,
Send your
but
guys to help with the radio tower. Hey, firm. Be advised, friendlies on the crossroads. That mortar's very fucking close.
That is indirect fire is hostile. Team 3 and Team 4 pull back to the tree line to the southwest of the crossroad, so you can still hold it.
Hey, firm. This is Team 1, we are clearing gas station out.
Copy. Remember, you just need to blow up the fuel
Team 1, there's a vehicle
trucks.
just pulled up.
Copy. Team 3 and Team 4 pull back to the tree line to the southwest of the crossroad, so you can still hold it. Copy. Remember, you just need to blow up the fuel trucks.
Yeah, so that also hit my satchel just to make sure it utterly destroyed that position, so they're good now. Jesus. Op 4 aim is not what it used to be. Oh, and you ran right into where the mortars...
striking Team 3. Mortars on Team 3.
I need you to pull back southwest to the tree line.
We did. It's still hitting us.
There is possibly an enemy drone above you, actively spotting you. We can't do anything about that, unfortunately.
So I'm not using a drone spotter. I'm literally just getting orders to hit this position because that's where the contact came from. If I had a drone, I'd be hitting more accurately to where the players are, but I've just been given a general position to hit. So I am actually unaware of the effect that this is having, but...
Team 3 needs a second. This is Team 1. Charges set. We're blowing in 10 seconds.
It worries me that they're staying here, though, as it's taking fire. But they've set their charges, so they can get out of here after that. I mean, this is actually going to be a fairly quick AO, to be perfectly honest.
Team 1 and Team 2 move to Team 3 location, then start pulling west.
I might order them to go hit these two positions then, and we can forego that, and then just hit those positions next time.
Team 3 and Team 4, I need you to pull back to start point to the west.
So with this one hit, I might set up. I mean, that's great. Fuel pump doesn't matter. Well, actually, it kind of does because the tanks are underground, but the trucks transporting them is what's gone.
Team 1, objective complete. Requesting next objective.
Pull back to T3, T3.
But this was a really good quick raid.
Then move west towards AT team.
30 minutes flat, you know, it's not bad.
Or rather, move towards AT team.
Yeah, so 27
Team
seconds.
3 and Team 4 pull back to start point.
Team 4 copies. Team 3 copies. Be advised, Team 3 is gonna go to the factory, pick up the 2 Vics, then pull back to start point.
Are you able to ride in the same gas with Team 4?
I mean, I'd rather have a full arsenal of AT Vics, but yeah.
Good. I mean, the AT hits are solid today.
I will not be responsible for your death.
Like...
overrun. You had to be very fast with it.
Copy. More just go to SP then.
I'm actually, again, like, they're doing this a lot more effectively than they usually do. That's what scares me the most here.
AT team has arrived on their vehicle. We are ready. Do you want us to move up with the vehicle or just hold our position for now?
And they're pulling out before I can get my main forces in. Like, they're doing great.
East along the tree line and post up somewhere.
So it's Mac commanding.
AT team copies.
It's Angel, Empire, Ham, Scar, and Big. So we got some brand new SLs and we have some old blood. Like, this is a very good mix. And it's not just the command aspect, they're also hitting their AT shots. Normally they miss them at, like, I want to say a 30 to 40% rate. But today it's all been, like, dead on accurate. And again, good. Good. You know, like, that's exactly what I want to see. All right, I'm going to set up 2 trucks to drop off additional reinforcements in the AO. We're going to make them my standard infantry, not the conscripts.
Ожидаю ваших приказов. Выполняю. Ожидаю указаний.
Team 1 and Team 2, you will have vehicle transport south of White Smoke.
Alright. But this is exactly how a raid should be, you know? Get in, hit the objective, and then get the hell out. And they're exceeding.
Все ясно. Вас понял.
AT team has arrived at position. Marker is accurate.
Command from Team 3.
Yeah.
Be advised, we're at RP1 now.
Here, let me see. Was that? He dropped. All right.
Orders are to move to start point, cement factory.
Don't cast or curse him. Yeah, right.
Just letting you know.
Team 1, Team 2, do you read?
Team 2 reads.
Do you see the white smoke in front of you to the west?
I do.
Your transport will be to the south in the forest.
Roger that.
Almost teleported big to big. Yeah, went in, killed nearly platoon and a half of people, destroyed 6 armored vehicles, destroyed 3 cars. Like, my player base is usually not this competent. It's scary. You know, like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though, because in the last training out, they were also doing really, really well. They just had that one oopsie with the mortar. But I'm going to go ahead and reinforce up there and see what I can do here. I already TP'd him.
304 at the start point.
Copy. Resupply for now. Treat your wounds. A drone operator should be back at base shortly so he can treat wounds.
Shut up,
Our
Sam.
medic already patched solo.
Well, then you can just hold on, as they'd say.
Ah, but this was a great raid. And how this campaign will progress is eventually there's going to be, you know, more minefields again, like what we had in the previous AO on that corner. It's just the line hasn't stabilized yet. But again, my goal is to get that sorted once we take this area, and then we have this entire line to work with. And that's when we'll start running in some more fortified positions and dugouts and whatnot.
Repeat last.
Team 2 current location.
Where you left the vehicles at?
And where did I leave the vehicles at?
To the south in the forest.
Of what? Give me a reference on the map. Are you currently walking to RP1, is my question.
Yes, we were getting our vehicles. And then getting
You
back.
you are made of stupid. Your vehicles were moved to AT team location to the north. You can walk back to the cement factory.
Command from 3.
Stand by. AT team, this is command, RTB to cement factory.
Copy that, RTB, times now.
How many seats do you have on your vehicle, by the way, AT team? Overspill.
Wait one.
Did they crash into each other? They totally crashed into each other.
Disregard
What?
2 extra seats
What?
for AT team.
Sir, please.
Copy. It's south of RP1 to pick up the dumbasses.
Понял. Вас понял. Уже в пути.
Copy that, move to
Actually, no,
RP1.
AT team, RTB to cement factory. Command has room for 5.
Вас понял.
AT team copies, RTB times now.
Выполняю. Уже в пути.
Command,
Aye,
we
aye,
are
aye.
in the forest with the AT team currently.
You just said that you are walking to RP1.
Sorry, miscommunication. No, we were following Special Forces Team 1.
AT team is on their position. Do we pick them up or?
And then these guys, I think, are completely lost. Now
You
my
don't have
player
room.
base is
I'll
showing
pick
their
them up.
true colors.
AT team copies.
Team 1 is at cement factory now.
Copy, you guys get to wait around until we can get everyone there since we have
Все ясно.
trouble.
Gonna send
doing
these guys to
stuff.
go in and attack.
Уже в пути. Выполняю. Уже в пути.
Night attack
Уже
time.
в пути.
F it. You blame the zoo. Ah, yes, it's totally my fault, of course. Why wouldn't it be my fault?
Готов. Готов. Все ясно.
You're absolutely right. Totally my fault. My bad.
Готов.
It's my bad.
Вас понял. Вас понял.
But, I mean, we still have like an hour 15, so I'm gonna just... After they complete that, if we still have a good chunk of time, I'll just say, hey, like, if you want, those AOs are still live. Do it.
Hetikin mä lähtän base.
Hey, Zelenius, how you doing? No shrimping. Did that squad? Yeah, Scarman eventually figured out he was little Ron in that driving department. Yeah, Jay-Z's marking this BRDM.
Is Team 2 still in the town?
I'm with command currently. Don't worry about it.
Can you update your marker?
I'll be moving it back to the right now.
Alright, what else can I do? Let's say we can route some tanks from the north as well, so it's going to be under TV, tank, pair of T-90s. Yeah.
Готов. Жду приказов. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Уже в пути.
If they follow orders.
Вас понял. Все ясно. Вас понял. Ожидаю указаний.
Which they might not decide to do.
Ожидаю ваших приказов. Готов. Понял. Вас понял. Понял вас. Вас понял. Понял. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Понял. Понял вас. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Вас понял.
Lock down that side.
Command from 3.
Yeah.
Did we capture any vehicles except for this gas?
Alright, Team 1, resupply your demolitions from command vehicle. They're in the inventory.
Big, as much as I would like to create a funny blue-on-blue incident because you're technically in an enemy vehicle and you're staring at a Ukraine vehicle, please RTB before you start something.
Team 1
What's
resplit.
going on?
He's scared because there's a friendly BTR outside of our perimeter and he thought it was enemy.
Listen, man, I'm fucking paranoid.
As much as I would
team is
like
lit?
to create that.
This is 2 teams.
As much as I would find that funny. Let's not. So they got this marked now.
There for a good while.
It's been
That
there
is-
since
No,
the
it
beginning. No, it
fucking
isn't.
Yes, it was. We
Alright, what-
started at this fucking cement factory, you goddamn bomb.
Everyone stop fighting. We started here.
Yes, we started here.
Tonight. The stars are so pretty tonight.
We started here. I thought we started down south.
No, I said in the brief, though, that that was the original plan of mine, but then I decided to put you up here so you could choose to go north or south, and I forgot to take that marker away. But I know half of you don't listen to the brief, so it's okay. Come on, you guys just did things so perfectly.
80 teams ready to go.
Copy. Team 1 and Team 2 staged by your markers.
So I'm curious, what does this look like from thermal? Oh wow, you can see all of that on thermal. God damn, you can see the infantry, you can see the VIX. You can see the 2 BTRs trying to hug.
Ground. Ammo box has disappeared. We unloaded from the car and disappeared.
Hi. We've had a lamp incident at base.
What? Okay, one thing at a time. Let me see if I can find this ammo box.
It's the mortar round crate.
Yeah, according to the interface, it's still there. Let me see if I can drag it up. Alright, and then I gotta show model. Yep, alright. Pulled it out. Now what's this about, a ramp?
Someone got knocked over by a lamp, but he's off again. I'm not sure if he's dead or not. Oh, it was an AI, so let's pick it up.
Oh, okay.
80 team to ground, can we move out?
You freaking Muppets. Yes, honey. Hi, baby. What's your question?
So, I scheduled 5:30 to 6:30.
Okay, for Tuesday?
For tomorrow.
Okay.
Massage.
Alright.
And then, we wanted to grab dinner. So
Right.
the showings that they have are 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking care. There's defenses.
7:30 and 9:20.
Okay.
So
Team 1 is at Team 1 marker.
Okay.
Copy, all units move to your markers.
Okay.
Relative.
So that we would be done at 7:30.
Okay.
But did you want to like go and get ice cream after, and just wait to go to
That-
the movie early,
sure.
or like go right at 7:30?
If I trust your judgment for our date night tomorrow.
DB
Oh, that's starting.
Attack coming from the east that the friendly forces will defeat when we do our job.
If you think we can make the earlier one, we can do the earlier one. Otherwise, it's entirely up to you.
I think we should be rushed. I think let's do the 9:21 and we can
Okay.
look at
Is Team 3 good
Okay.
to move to their staging
Yeah,
point?
and I can play with your titties in the bathroom. It all works out. That's my nose.
Hold on. Yeah, move
Thank
to your
you.
staging point, as in your mark.
Alright, love you, baby.
Over.
All units convert on Team 1 and Team 2 marks. I'll move your marks up a bit, otherwise.
Yeah, the BTR is like, nah, I'm not paid enough for this. So I think they're firing mortars up here. Oh no, they're hitting my mortar position.
Team 2's at Team 2 mark.
I do have my tanks coming in though, so we'll see how things go.
Copy. Alright, all units, you can move off.
The stealth
Team 1 and Team
BMP.
2, you're striking that enemy defensive position where the BTI-80
Oh, actually, my tank can't see it
Team
because it's a
3 and
little
4 will
defilade.
move to the northern side and advance towards the fuel depot. And Team 1 and Team 2 and AT team will follow after they're dealt with their checkpoint.
Alright, Team 2 stepping off now.
Is it tier 3 subs only? Yes. Anyway. Jay-Z's digging a trench. I mean, this is a great mortar target, too. Just depends on if the player base wants to utilize it. Tanks, I have no idea what they're doing. Do they go to defend only? No. I don't know why they're stuck here.
Выполняю. Выполняю. Вас понял.
Gonna go grab your bank card. No. Tier 3 subs, they get the special access to Bloodwing's, cow outfit that we saw for breakfast during the, what was supposed to be a 24-hour stream that ended up being a 21-hour stream. Right? Yeah, that's... Sure. Sure, you horny bastards. Anyway, Wolfie, how you doing? Let's see how much time we have after they hit and run that position.
6 rounds landing on the BTR position, west side of Area 1.
So yeah. They're completely clearing out my mortar, which is smart.
Вас понял. Уже в пути. Торопил.
Exiting the ground. Do you want us to move on foot from the R marker?
The what?
Вас понял.
Do you want AT team to move on foot from the marker? You've drawn a line from our position.
No, you can use your car to move up to the northern tree line to help AT or Team 1 and Team 2.
Copy that.
You're free to use your vehicle as you see fit from now on.
AT team copies. Moving out.
Выполняю.
F it, they're going to be called to go and assist this attack at this point. If they decide to move, yeah, but the infantry is going to go like, nah, fam.
Hey,
Marker, and I'm moving up on foot from here.
Says hi, send message.
Ясно, приступаем.
Is Team 3 and 4 gonna push in?
Ясно, приступаем.
yeah, Team 3 and 4. Oh, you're all able to
Tank still isn't moving
coordinate
up.
between yourselves on your movements.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем.
Trying to stop the tanks to start duking it out. We'll see who hits what. Looks like they hit the BTR. We've got other forces now moving around.
Team 2 stopping off from Team 2 mark.
It's okay, it's just a dynamic attack. He's refusing to go forward, so F it at that point. Then we have a massive amount of infantry assaulting. If no one says man 50 meters front during the full marriage ceremony, I'm not going to do that in front of 200 traditional Greeks. I'm sorry. Can't really risk that one, chief. Pull that BTR up to cover him. Bro with a car, not a car 98, a freaking Mosin.
Looks like you might get your RPG-7. Oh,
Oh.
desync. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that one, chief.
Team 1 is at the checkpoint
I
area.
have an idea. We illuminate this.
Team 1, be advised you have a BRDM-2 coming in from your east.
Maybe they'll notice each other.
Approximately 200 meters out.
Выполняю.
I need one of these vehicles to start shooting, because then that's going to make everything else cascade. There we go.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Both are radioing to their buddies. Oh, the Op 4-1 cooked off, and the Blue 4-1 cooked off.
Понял.
Ah, yes. Simple War Thunder tank battles, why not? BTRs are pushing out. Let's see, that group got hit. I'm gonna now respawn, and this BTR is going to be encouraged to come and provide reinforcements. Mortars are hitting that zone. Let's go ahead and get some more conscript groups in this AO. Mobilize them from houses. Set them up and around. And we'll do 2 more from the towns. Normally I'd remote control, but that is a gas. That one way over, Jesus. Nope. That was a blind shot. Looks like I missed. Full-on infiltrator group coming in. Alright, just gonna illuminate so we can see the action a little bit better. That's impact grenades. They're going for the vehicle. Put some flares overhead. Sounds like you can still see the Blue 4 tank. Yep, just engage that BMP. That massive amount of conscripts. I'm wondering if they're firing mortars either into the infantry at the base trying to come in, or the forces out here. Vics are smoking. Let's see if they have those charges set.
All teams, update on your location situation.
BTR never came in. They're hitting that with the mortars. Interesting.
3 and 4 on objective.
Team 2, mark accurate.
Team 3 and Team 4 demolish the fuel depot buildings. All the Team 1, Team 2, and
That's a negative.
It's a negative.
Team 3 and Team 4, do you have your vehicle?
Hold on. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Copy. Once you have set the depot to blow.
Yeah, they were ordered to get in the Vic, and they weren't moving,
There is
so I kind of agree with that
interesting
decision.
building that we need to check out.
Right, Team 4, Team 3, you have 1 times BTR 70 coming around the bend to your position.
What was it?
BTR 70.
Hey, firm.
So they've driven back. They're making the infantry now run for their life here.
It is bypassing you at the gas station now.
Gas station just got destroyed.
I think I'm just going to cause these infantry to rout at this point.
Team 1 and Team 2, you have BTR heading to you from the east.
Shot just came from afar. Most vehicle forces in the region are depleted. I'm gonna have to come up with like a convoy solution. So let's do a BTR 80 Alpha leading a BTR 80 and 270s. Coming from outside of the AO. convoy coming in, I'm gonna also have some general Russian infantry because these guys have the AT. And we're gonna start bringing them in from the main town.
Все ясно. Вас понял.
Because this is a massive fight at this point. These infantry, I'm gonna reroute them actually.
Вас понял. Уже в пути.
Whether or not they'll actually be utilized is anyone's guess. But yeah, once we get a gunfight right here, I'll just start tracking everything over to this force here instead. Mortars landing, but we can't really see what's going on there. They don't have to check this position. I mean, it was just a mortar position that their forces successfully took out, so...
What?
Let's see if these
friendly's
guys
at
are
the
caught in
mortar
the
position.
open.
Team 3 and Team 4.
Copy, check out the church building.
Affirm.
A lot of moving silhouettes at this point. Yeah, but they're just rushing up there, and... yeah, we still have about an hour. Ground, this is hi, message over.
Send.
Once you're done with all objectives in the AO, you can RTB. We can either then index from there or break. We can have you assault the southern objectives at farm number 25 and the Ezrapan village towards the south. It is up to you.
Copy. Let me see. What's the clock?
You have an hour left. We've only been halfway through the slot.
Okay. We'll have more fun. Fuck it.
Now we just have a bunch of infantry around here. Gaz might be takeable.
Team 3 and Team 4, pull back to AT team and Team 2 car. And, well, I'll make this more simple.
Fog of War is nuts right now.
Yeah,
These guys
all
actually walked
forces start
through
moving back to your vehicles.
without a fight.
Team 3 and Team 4, move to AT team. And Team 2 and Team 1 vehicles and bring them up closer to them so they can all RTB faster. High copy.
Yes, that's enemies. That's a full enemy squad.
Enemies, okay, engage.
Oh.
Team 3 copy. We're met the infantry right now. Hold on.
That
Team 4 copy.
might not have been the smartest call.
Team 3 is counting about back
Vehicle
up.
convoy's coming down.
And do what you said.
Copy. Team 1, Team 2 and Team 80.
Well, it's going to be a fight to get out of here.
Your vehicles will be brought up by Team 3 and Team 4.
Team 2 copies.
Team 1 copy.
Every team has enemies north and south marked on map.
Alright, they're bringing a drone out. I gotta set up patrols real quick on these other two AOs.
One time is friendly UAZ moving from the west, friendly UAZ.
Вас понял. Понял.
Gonna be a hornet's nest, though, to get out. Especially when that convoy arrives.
Все ясно.
But yeah, I want to get my general infantry set up here. Because once those BTRs start arriving, I'm going to deploy a squad from each of them.
This is Team 1. We've commandeered, I repeat, commandeered a Russian transport truck.
Copy.
Where?
Wait.
Then RTB to cement factory. All units regroup at cement factory if you have your transport. Any teams currently
Yeah, I'm trying to see
without a
where
vehicle?
they might
Or
have
actually, team 1, team 2,
grabbed
and 80
one.
all right in the truck.
Weird. Oh, no, it's like grab the one that dismounted over here.
Cool. Be advised. Team 1, Team 2, AT team. You have found 8 trucks.
I have to reload.
Transport to move to cement factory.
This is Team 1. We're securing the area around the truck, and then we will...
Of course you
load
guys
everyone
decide to
into the
path
truck
through the
and,
forest instead of
occupy.
using the road and kill yourselves. That's brilliant. Thank you, Armor. Really cool. Sometimes Op 4 wants to be stupid. And this is what we get when they decide to be
team,
stupid.
Where the heck are you going?
Team 3 and Team 4, just drive back to the cement factory with the vehicles you have. Team 4, I'll leave you with the current driver.
So these are more dedicated infantry, so... I'm not going for kills here because it's a training op, but let's see if they get the hint that they need to get out of here. I think that was the BTR-80 Alpha too, which is unfortunate. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Yeah, they're still cutting through the forest.
Squad 1 and 2 is loading up with the truck and leaving.
Any team needs possible support. Our vehicle is disabled. We are in heavy contact to our east, southeast.
Уже в пути. Понял.
That's funny though.
This is Team 2. Running back. Right cover.
Guns disabled. Wow.
We are in the building complex.
Probably when it rammed the other Vic. That's just funny. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Mac's over here wondering why his teams can't pull out. I don't understand why they didn't just take the vehicle and drive out. Now they're on the inside. But they're trying to outlast the assault. I'm gonna start just mobilizing more stuff. No more conscript infantry now. We're just gonna have dedicated infantry. Kind of come in from every side here. I still think they have the time to beat out
3 and 4.
that AO, but we'll see what they do.
Уже в пути. Понял вас.
Looks like we just had some infantry that didn't get on. I'll just say they dismounted early. That's fine. Yeah, these infantry over here are taking their sweet-ass time. I think for the sake of frames, I'm just going to remove them from play. They pulled out of the AO. It's all right. You got mortars hitting areas over here. That's going to deny anything coming in from the town. This will probably be the last wave, and then they'll start just bringing in more stuff from on this side. Alright, we're going to start calling in air support, which is very risky to do at night, but, you know, at this point...
Team 2, how are you going over there?
It's Hind time.
Ожидаю указаний.
Empire?
Понял.
Okay, last Angel.
How you doing?
Gonna take out the
I'm
AGMs.
doing well. I'm giving them medical aid. Currently dealt with contacts.
Alright, then once we're stabilized, come back over here and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
You know, you guys can treat the wounded in the vehicles.
Yeah, Mac's just like, you guys can do whatever you want at this point. Back wheel got hit. They need to get that repaired.
I'm stable for the most part.
80 team is ready for tasking.
Where are you, AT team? Let's see you at the cement factory, so get over.
It's not like I'm trying to box them in here without giving them ways to escape. It's just they're very bloodthirsty right now. The objective right now is for them to just regroup, and if they want to, they can go hit these southern objectives, because we didn't get to them in the last training op, but they're really set on staying here, which is weird, but... That's what they want, you know? Alright, so lead one just got hit. That one's gun is disabled. The player base didn't know that. Oh, yeah, no, they would have been able to walk out of here if they didn't engage the forces all around them. They didn't know that, though. They thought they were being surrounded. So I'm not going to bring that up as a point, because that's just ARM AI being ARM AI. So I think Skelly's team is now going to go for those objectives, which I'm going to be honest, they might actually be able to pull off on their own.
Alright, everyone.
Now they're firing the RPGs at the infantry coming up. That's not a bad call either. Here comes my hind.
Enemy kilo in the air.
Gonna need some form of AA here, that or it'll wave off. Yeah, a little worried about that thing. They do have AA with their AT team, but I'm not sure where it is. There's their AA, yep. It might be too close. Oh my god.
Yes, we have a splitter east though, we need to deal with it.
Hey, is Team 3 gonna push in whenever?
Wheels got knocked. They might want to get away from it. They might be able to get an AA launch on it.
You gave us markers, so I something like that.
Yeah, regroup at the cement factory. Those are for you. Those are for the next objective.
Don't be behind him when he needs to launch, dude. It's going down. And they just hit it with a moss! Oh my god.
I get the feeling I'm about to die.
Like, AG team was hit on the way to the starting point. Arctic is disabled.
Вас понял. Все ясно.
Anyone else? Oh, it's Team 1 and Team 2 with you, AT.
Negative. We don't have anything with us.
Now would be a good time to pop smokes.
Yeah, the fight was being broke down repeatedly.
Yeah, you might want to pick up AT team on the way.
I'm not sure they'll have room to pick up AT team, but we'll see how things go. Skelly's group is meanwhile holding. They're running the drones around.
Probably not a good idea to drive laterally across the open field in front of the enemy town. In the field.
I suspected that was the RTB route for that you made, but yeah, that was my mistake.
Calling in BMPs at this point.
Вас понял.
Well, will we wait to do anything until the lads are back at the cement factory?
Let's also grab some additional stuff here. I think the kitty glove should come off. Let's get BMP2s in play as well. Because they've just constantly stayed here instead of trying to get out. Top Gun flying from the AA pilot. I mean, it was cinematic as hell, and I appreciate
Over the
that.
motor, etc. We will be all meeting at Romeo Papa 2, RP2. All units move to RP2.
Engine just got smoked, so now they're screwed. They have to move out on foot at this point. Mortar could also be giving HE support, but, you know.
No, we fucked around too much.
Yeah, y'all kind of fucked around too much here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go back to conscript infantry, because that's all that's in the region at this point. Yeah, both of the scouting UAVs are to the south, because Mac he ordered his guys to pull out of the zone. One group did it. One group, and the rest of them just stayed in the AO for whatever silly reason. So he's just kind of negating them at this point, because it's like, bro, you didn't follow the orders. Angel's way out here on his own. That's not good. Player base got way too bloodthirsty, and now they're paying the price. This was meant to be a raid, and they got stuck in the zone.
No, we're not even sure if we'll ever get T1 and Team 2 into the area. Stand by until we deploy the mortar. Got it.
So they're talking about redeploying the mortar at this point. I'm just going to rush them with the BMPs. Because they dealt with the BTR wave, cool, but they needed to... They could have smoked and, you know, pushed against that and been out of here, but they instead chose to hold and engage. Great hit on this BTR, but now they need to now commit to leaving, and they're just staying there. And we're gonna start taking casualties. Then run.
I know you don't have a vehicle, but Team 1 and Team 2 has a vehicle.
80 team copies after being south on foot.
Yeah, Mac's moving to deploy with these forces.
Yeah, I know, but they're starting like a whole squad of dudes.
See that shooter right there firing by. Yeah, obviously. Well, they were doing quite well, and then I guess pull-out skills got weak. They can always just walk, pop smoke, pick up the wounded, displace. Because now we have 4 BMPs coming. And man, oh man, am I not merciful right now, because they've had every opportunity to get out. Even ground command has given up on them, because it's like, bro, we told you to leave and you didn't. At least, yeah, look at what these guys are doing. They don't have a Vic. They decided to walk. You can do that.
Team 3 and Team 4, how much space do you have left?
Everybody
They're literally trying to outlast the infantry, which I'm going to be honest, they might be able to do, but not against what I'm sending now.
That's eliminated.
So as the BMP 1s and the 2s will come up, the 1s will draw fire, and then the 2s will just start annihilating with autocannon. Alright, I'm also... we'll say, well, some of these chuckleheads are stuck here.
What a lovely spot. This brings so many memories.
Oh, it's not, yeah, the previous mission where we had an ambush right there, and that's also, I think, where I AT'd Mac in the face, yeah. He hates that spot.
That's our only choice in this scenario.
Duke is dead. C is dead. Three KIA so far.
Team 3 and Team 4, you can move to your...
You guys decided to stay, and now it's, yeah.
Team 3,
Not looking
Team 4
good,
are
Chief.
ready, man. Copy, stand by. We'll be doing a strike on the BTR before you go in.
Spawn the 4 squad. Boy, we got an autocannon, right? Give me that. It's rock o'clock. My driver's dumb. Oh, now they decide to run. Now they're running. Oh my god, run them down. Run them the fuck down. Let's... I'll give them an... part of me wants
I've
to.
broken most of my guys out southwest. We're moving down the road west.
I'm gonna give chase. We're doing a little bit of chase at this point, because my god. Don't get me wrong, look at the frickin'... look at the casualties they caused on the enemy force, but this was a raid, not go in there and stay in the AO. I just love that ground command's given up and literally is set up with the 1.5 or 2 partial squads that got out. So Ryan's now literally in the shit, trying to throw grenades out. He might actually...
How you doing? We broke out.
Mr. BMP is no longer your friend. Mr. BMP demands violence. Oh no. Yeah.
Team, this is 3 and 4. What's the setup, over?
We are currently at the tree-line marker is accurate. We have no vehicle and we are moving on foot west times now.
Team 3 and Team 4, move in, move in.
Alright, Mac, this is a report from Team 1 and 2. Currently speaking, we lost, I want to say 60% of everyone, but who was left, me and Empire and a few guys managed to break out to the southwest and are escaping from that death zone.
He woke back up. Yeah, we're... Sir, we are running down. We see the smoke.
If you can make your way to the...
I'll hold the vehicles up to a certain point, but...
Team 3, Team 4, last round should be
infantry are gonna chase.
shortly.
Hey, firm, we're moving south. We're going to J-hook him.
Copy.
My players wanted to experience effing around, and now we're going to play Find Out. Ah, what a time. And I honestly think they just got confused over the objectives or whatnot, or didn't realize they needed to move, because they kept trying to mount up in this truck and drive away. But they failed to realize that you could just start walking, you know? And just move out of the AO on foot.
Command, all mortar rounds fast. We're out of HE. If you see anything landing, that's enemy.
Alright, so they splashed a bunch of stuff up here, but you can see that they're just focusing on the southern side. Op Force focus is definitely going to be up here instead. Ryan, I think, tried to do medical. He's still doing medical, yep. Send in the tracking goats. But look at how much distance they've gotten already. I mean, they're definitely outpacing the AI. Yeah, got very messy.
Can you send someone with a vehicle up to grab us?
Shame though, because honestly, we could have had like a perfect, no one died, anything. But you know, it's similar to the previous training op where it was Devil that blew up the power lines and airburst like the entire command team except for ground command. Like just something silly happened. And people got murked. He's asking the AT team how many they have. They can go up and pick them up. They just have limited munitions right now because they had to leave their Vic behind. Yeah, Ryan's now in the middle of infantry again. My BMPs are definitely moving on their own, though. I'm gonna try to give them some general orders, but we'll see what happens. Good. Oh, wow, we actually see someone using smokes now for their individual pullout session. Great. Can we see more of that, please? All right. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Same.
Got about 30 minutes remaining on the AO. Just giving you a quick time check over.
Copy.
AT team is 1 mic from starting point.
Vehicle will be coming in shortly.
Alright, so we're just relying on these two teams now to get these other objectives done. It's gonna be a bit tough, but I think they can make it.
Ineligible, I could not read. Probably too far.
Commands, can you send a vehicle up to the Vic mark on map so that we can get away?
Currently negative.
You have your own
We
Vix.
need to transport AT team to the fight. After that, we'll come pick you up from the north.
Unless you broke your tires. No, there's Vix here that you can... Yeah, so there's just a lot of miscoordination. And I think that tracks because of what has happened so far, but... Ay. And it looked like that they... A big chunk of the infantry was also just there for show because one Vic already pushed up with the gas and did the objective. The rest of them didn't need to be up there. They could have just gone on a supporting Overwatch position to give that first team a position to pull back to. In and out, 5-minute adventure, but ooh, that was not the case. I'm gonna chase him to the corner, and then whatever happens at that point happens.
AT team ground, move to the southern road from the cement factory. We'll pick you up there.
AT team to ground. We have a functional BTR at the back base. It's enemy. Negative. It's one of the enemies that arrived to the base. I suspect.
Copy.
It is, yeah, because I shot the players out of that. Not players, the AI out of that with another BTR. So if they want to commandeer it. Just hope they don't,
Command from 3, what's our objective exactly?
Blue on blue.
Or...
Yeah, clear it out and move to the next village.
You just have an angry mob here of infantry. All guns up, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna put some more flares down the road and just kind of sweep. How's this group going? They've infiltrated, they moved past that squad.
Side, which is the rear.
This one actually is there.
So you're talking about like over here? I'm talking about like going that way around, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, team 4, group on me.
They did 2 raids so far. They're working on now a capture objective, which is here, and then that other zone. First raid was flawless. Even blew me away with how well executed it was. Second raid, I feel like there was a divide between the force actually doing the raid and another force, and the force that didn't really know what their role was in it just stayed in and got annihilated. And then now they're doing the capture and hold objective to the south, which is only coming up because we have the time to do it, but good God. Definitely interesting choices. I don't know how Ryan's gonna get out of this one, but we'll see what happens. Did it just try to fire?
Ясно. Приступай. Так точно.
Team 3 in contact.
AT team is a marker.
Yeah, so you went to the northern road when I told you to go on the southern road.
AT team copies, we're moving out. Apologies.
And don't worry, just cutting out from your operational time on the field.
Oh, wow. Spot him. Ate a grenade. Well, yeah, Max is entirely right. It's like, you guys, there's more AO to do if you want, but if you don't, like, pull out of the previous AO to operate on it, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do.
Team 4, did you clear that entire east side of it?
We took explosion damage. We're repairing one of our men.
Hey, firm, but you're parallel with us, right?
Yeah, we're literally right to your right.
Copy. Keep moving north.
80 team to ground. What's your position?
We drove up from the south to the north when we're sitting next to the BTR you found.
We were at the crossroads that you were wanting us to be at.
Nope. I told you to go south of the cement factory.
Copy that.
Aye. Yeah, no, I partially cursed this out, but again, it's player communication and coordination at this point.
Our vehicles are still here, so we've grabbed them and we're going to go back to the sweat factory.
Instant smoke.
Copy. Divert to the operational area on the south, coming from the west from AT team location.
I call this BTR up as reinforcements for that other position. I'm gonna also take this active patrol and order it up as well.
Team 4,
See
be
where
advised.
that
Team 3
goes.
moves to northern compound.
I think they're bringing some of the vehicles back, not vehicles, the drones back for their battery. And I think Ryan just did a nice wide turn. He's going to be able to evade. But wow. Messy. Alright, I need to make a list of names real quick of people that died because they're only getting 2 points. And it was all avoidable. Because sometimes I make special circumstances like the last training op, but ooh, not this time. Alright, so we have Snellman. Garrison right here fighting. C and Daz. Then there were 2 more KIA.
Team 4, BTR East.
Wolf.
Hey, firm.
I thought there was a 5th, but I guess there is not. No, we're just at 4. That's alright, it's training up. Live and let learn.
Quarterback is down.
Oh, you cursed the op too, Mox? Ah, I see. Great GLs, a miss though. I need to build Spets and skits on a mission or 2. Some AS Val suppressed weaponry, you know. Chad McGee style BS.
Hold back.
Hostiles around the corner.
Got about 25 minutes. BTR is pushed up.
Team 3, Team 4, this is Grand. Do you read?
Now we see that, you know, again, vehicles are all moving down to assist.
Still contested.
Only the northern portion.
That conscript platoon that's in the middle of the AO at this point, I can send 2 squads down.
Good copy.
Now, are they going to make it to the final AO in, what, the 25 minutes we have remaining? I'm unsure, but we'll see. I'm going to bring the vehicle around. So Seismo double tap the air vehicle, that's funny. BTR was a miss, it hit the fence pole. Bro just went out and got annihilated by the turret, good god. I was about to hit him with the infantryman, but nah, the BTR decided. Yeah, the issue is now Filthy's got to pull him back.
Get it repaired, I think.
We have to repair a tire.
There's a spare wheel, which I'm unloading right now.
We need basic engineering, don't
Did
we?
this spontaneously get boom, or did you hit the fence?
He did a dummy.
We
Yep.
did a dum-dum.
Well, radio another Vic to get you another spare wheel.
AT team has been deployed to the northwest of the farm area.
Is BTR down?
BTR took a hit. It's knocked out.
Other groups have been driving through the fences. They slow down so they don't hit anything. Did both of them do that? Because I see... Amazing. Hey, yo, kill that thing.
Within the last, BTR is still up.
Ha. The BMP decided.
Copy your location.
I hit it square in the freaking chassis, or the turret, and it just went, ah, fam. You don't win this one.
Grenade out.
There was still kind of shooting at you. I didn't want to risk exposing
Location mark.
Bro, got me reloading.
AT team is entering the compound type from the northwest.
At this point, I'm going to try to retreat the infantry. I'm going to retreat the BTR.
Do we have any friendly BTR active? Times now.
Negative.
See their exact direction.
Bro, just walk through the smoke and try to point blank Lego with a freaking Mosin. BMP chews with that ATGM launcher have never had any chill. They'll shoot down helicopters, they'll shoot down drones, they'll one-tap tanks. Like, they're in this game.
Update your marker.
They are monsters.
Markers update, we're still in that area.
It's funny.
Be advised, Team 1 will be deployed from the same vector as AT team shortly.
So I think Mac just ferried up and picked people up. Now he's going to probably get those other guys as well.
I need to know because I'm coming in from the north.
Infantry, lots of them.
AT team just hit that BTR from the rear.
Team 1 is being deployed from the southwest of the farm.
But no, I think the unit composition for this has been fine. With, you know, the 3 and the 5-man teams, depending on what assets are in play. It's a good test of communication, and today, I mean, I feel like it worked out quite well. Got a good chunk of contact done as well. Definitely a lot of vehicles done.
MG told me.
Wrong net, but okay.
I'm excited for what I have planned tomorrow, though. It's going to be a surprise. I might stream it tonight, but we'll see if I have the room on my storage drives.
Team 1 has been deployed to the southwest of the farm.
Hey, from be advised, Team 3 markers up to date.
We'll see if these infantry elements get in time, but...
All teams in the farm area, once the farm area is secure, you can keep moving towards the eastern side, towards last objective.
AT team copies.
They're not going to make it unless I give them trucks, I'm going to be honest. They literally spawned right there, and yeah, they're not going to fucking make it.
AT team to D4, did you clear out the southern side of the compound?
T4 from Team 3.
I believe AT team.
Send your message.
AT team, I believe we did clear out the south side.
I guess it's going up to now pick up those guys who do have a BMP.
Team 4, do me a favor, move parallel with us east. You're either going to be in the field or in the tree line with us, up to you.
AT team is gonna push up to the tree line and move with you.
last objective, east of Area 3, is still occupied by enemies in buildings.
East of T3 or west?
Area 3, the easternmost objective, so the pond area of Ezra Pond. Hostiles are occupying buildings. Drone operators will mark locations.
And he's still bleeding out. Not bad. So anyway, guys,
Team
top of the
2
hour, we're gonna
ground,
have a
do you
horror op, SOG
Yeah, this is
themed.
Team
I will be
2.
on the ground. Rifleman
Do you have a
and either
location?
Alpha and Bravo, I forget.
We're
But
going to the cement
Morton's
factory
hosting
now. There's
that
only
one.
2 of us that survived.
Copy that.
Yeah, I've got something better in the morning.
Team 3's at the intersection.
yeah, ordering him to hold fire might get him to F off.
Так точно.
Team 1, Team 2, are you all dead or what's up? Because I heard someone say only 2 alive.
That's Team 2, they are to the north. Command is going to go fetch them. They are the survivors
We'll
from
play
the,
this out, and then I'll just
pullback from
quickly
the
say something to
second area.
debrief, and then immediately work to switch the mission out.
Yeah, this is Team 2 already at the cement factory.
Go ahead and clear bodies here. I know after this mission, there's going to be a lot more tag slots. I'm thinking the next mission, we'll probably have a few Op 4 slots for funsies. That's going to really change the nature of the game, though, if I give, like, 4 Op 4 Spetsnaz slots. Real messy shit.
We'll hold here.
Team 1 and Team 2 supposed to assault from the north?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Op 4 will only be given to people that have completed the training tag requirement, though. No exceptions. Compared to the, once in a while we do have an op where I let my moderators play op 4. That will not be the case for this scenario, though.
Have the command medics.
The amount of guys that have picked up RPGs, though, I mean, that's smart.
Besides the reserve, that one command team. I don't know what's going on with them, man. Did they die or are they chilling?
No, they didn't die.
Op times are in, I put them in EST, but in our calendar, it's set to your local time if you type exclamation point schedule.
No. I don't know where they are. We're AT.
Oh,
you're the AT team.
I try my best to make sure
Is there a
that
Vic?
I have all the slots set for the month, and then I'll just, you know, change the name. These things come in. We're next to each other, now they're completely off. It's weird.
Ground teams at Ezra Pond, be advised.
Yeah, so if it
enemy
says
gas
it's
has just
tonight
came
for
in
you at
from
8
east
p.m.,
with
then
a
that's
full
towards your
squad
local
of
time, as long as you're, again,
reinforcements
using the schedule, the calendar, because that one just equates it to your local time by proxy. Yanni, this mission's wrapping up in 15 minutes. Next one, though, is in 45. You can go slot for that one.
80 team 4 didn't copy. 80 team 4, IT team didn't copy.
But then again, that's being run by Morton, so it's up to him to check it. Ultimately, his choice.
Ground teams, one more gas has just arrived with reinforcements, marking position.
80 team copies.
I can hear that drone. It's like, what is that mysterious buzzing noise? Good shot before I can pull the AT out.
Copy, thank you.
Yes,
Alright, just...
Advise shortly a friendly UAZ arriving from the west.
Alright, so Max now ferrying in the final two. At this point, I can delete all this and we just optimize the server. Performance, though, server-wise, did fine. There was an occasional desync spike. I don't know what to equate that to, but look at that. This guy poking out the window was able to get Bobby. Always remember, you can pop frags in the windows.
AT team, clear those northern buildings. Team
Hey,
3's moving
Spooky,
up.
how you doing? I gotta get back to that other guy. I wasn't able to last night because a bunch of IRL stuff happened.
Clear these buildings. Team 3's moving out.
But I'll find some time while I'm doing my private game night tonight. Especially if they play Grounded, I'm so burnt out from that game.
Team 3 to Team 4 to Team 3.
Stop.
Do you have any guys northeast of us at the buildings over there?
Negative.
Hey, remember.
Corvex, Jesus.
What?
He's walking up.
What? 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 But it's water. It. What? The fuck? What? Why? Why? Okay. 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 When you get lazy as a map dev, you don't feel like dealing with water physics, so you just make it a solid texture that looks like water and it acts like water, but you can walk on it. That's just... Alright. Alright. I'm done. GG, everybody. That is literally not what I ordered you to do. So I'm just gonna create a debug unit back there, and they should allegedly follow it, but they're not following it.
Vehicle front. Hold one. Clear back left.
Back left cleared.
But I'm blowing it up anyway.
Jesus,
so
Lego,
fuck it.
don't walk in front of me.
Sorry.
Clear back. Clear back.
Clear.
But yeah, I mean, to you, Spooky, and I'll say this publicly, what they're offering is really cool.
Yeah, the gas marks.
But I am so damn busy. Yeah, I mean, just type exclamation point schedule and you'll see how busy I am with everything. But, oh. We'll see what I can manage. I'll probably make a package of everything. I'll message all the unit leaders that are tied to things and just go, hey, this guy can talk to you. He might be able to help you set up a cool PvP tournament. He might be able to, you know, field some cash prizes and whatnot. If you guys want to work together, cool. I'll commentate. But yeah. Schedule has an H. Alright. Groundless SI message over.
Saying.
It appears all objectives have been cleared at this time. Stand by for index over.
Copy. Over and out. Under.
I don't know why. I just like watching them kill each other in index.
Sam, you motherfucker.
Somebody shot me.
Well, Mac Marine, who abandoned 2 squads, got 5 points.
We'll go over this in debrief, don't worry.
Alright. I need to just get a snapshot of everyone's names. Yeah. First raid went really well. Like, flawless. Second one half of y'all are gonna get some chick pregnant because your pullout game was terrible. And then forces came south and, cleared the objectives. I sent a little bit of QRF because Op 4 Command had their hands full with your raids in the center. And, perfect scores for most of you. A few of you died, I'll get that set. And, yeah. Next stop will be in 35 minutes. Feel free to debrief. Command, go.
Okay, so like Liru said, the first raid went very smoothly. We deployed our forces where we could, and we got in quite sneakily. Team 3 and 4 destroyed the radio tower, while Team 2 and 1 destroyed the fuel depot with the aid of the mortars and the drones and AT team.
Yeah, so
pull-out was pretty good. Some amount of miscommunication when we were pulling out of where people are going and where they're going to grab their vehicles from, which slowed us down a bit, so some people had to wait back at the cement factory for a while. Second objective deployment went quite smoothly. The enemy did a counterattack towards the cement factory during our deployment, but the defenders planted that charge from the enemy's armored force. Yeah, I'd say the clearing of second objective went quite well as well, or quite good as well. People communicated with each other and moved up. We shelled the positions in front of you, so you had a bit of an easier time. Also, was there anything like important in the mortar position? Because the church had the question mark.
Yeah, so that was just an enemy Op 4 position where the mortars were, and those were the mortars that were hitting people in the first raid that they kept reporting as friendly mortars, because I guess they forgot that the enemy can use mortars too. But no, and that ended up being another gas for you guys to take as well, and it helps because 2 squads left their Vix in the cement factory that was south of the major town, not the one you spawned in, but those, I guess, Op 4 will recover.
For the pullout, well, this is where everything went to shit with a couple of teams. Team 3 and 4 had their vehicles set. They were told to move back to the other team's vehicles and pull them up for them. But then I got information on RadioNet that the other squads had already found new transport for it with a truck or something relative to a moving vehicle. So I ordered Team 3 and Team 4 back to base, since everyone had their vehicles, to my knowledge. From there, it was kind of radio silent. I was waiting for Team 1 and 2 to RTB, but for a very long while, nothing happened, and then they got stranded. But for my information, they had their vehicle, they had a couple of wounded, so that should not pose an issue on moving. AT team did an oopsie, and they exfilled through an open field in front of the enemy town. Their vehicle got booped, or did you run into something and lose the wheels?
We were pretty fine on the extract there, but due to miscommunication, one of my guys jumped out and tried to engage an enemy hind. That hind didn't like it and fucked us up.
Okay, yeah, and you were in open field, so it had a pretty good move.
Yep.
Yeah, so something to learn from that. Just be careful of the movement. Don't get too cocky, even though things are going well. They can go to shit very, very quickly if there's a very powerful enemy asset above. As for Team 1 and 2, I don't know what happened with your truck. I had reported you had a truck. Truck is mobile, it can move, but pullout did not happen. At that point, we had been waiting for such a long time, so I deployed Team 3 and 4, so they wouldn't have to wait for well, the rest of the op just twiddling their thumbs and they get to do stuff. Deployed the forces to the south, did the assault with the mortar, and then we slowly trickled in the people coming from the second objective. And yeah, I think the assault on the southern, or area 3 also went pretty good. Team 3 and 4 communicated well, drone ops put good information up, and yeah. I think that's been the best training off with communication this far, I'd say. Alpha, go.
Real quick, teams 3 and 4, it was Big, and who else commanded?
Korvac.
And quarterback. Thank you. All right, continue.
Well, with that pullout, we did get a truck. One of my guys found it. It was working. It was good. We tried to get everyone out, but then one of the other team came to deliver a vehicle. They got stuck, so Team 2 went up to save them, while my team protected the truck from the incoming guys. Once the team that had gotten attacked got fixed up and pulled out, Team 2 came over to us and we were about to leave. Then there was a few vehicles that came in. We tried to delete them, didn't work out. Once we actually managed to do it, we tried to get in the vehicle. Some other vehicles came in, then some guys came in. Then the truck got destroyed. Well, its engine got broken. Then it was some more vehicles and a shit ton of infantry. Then people started going down, which sucked. Then at that point, it was just to sort of get out. So me and Empire both agreed to just try and book it out. The side we tried to book it out had a vehicle, so we decided on another side. We booked it out of that side, managed to make it out, but in the process, Empire lost, I'd say, 3 out of his 5 dudes. With his medic, I think it was, managed to survive. I only lost 1 dude, sadly. Well, actually, no, not sadly, would be better. Sad that I lost the dude, I guess. Pulled out, did fine, and the last bit of the op, my guys debated on why the in-game painkillers didn't have a prescription on them.
What?
Yep, good, Empire.
Yeah, Angel pretty much just spoke for me there. I have nothing to add to that other than pain. So much pain. Team 3?
There was confusion at the start with the whole mortars thing, because I was being told that they were gonna shell somewhere near us, hence why I was calling them friendly mortars. Secondly, overall just confused by us pulling in and out, but other than that, we did pretty good. I think we got shit done at the end. That's all.
Yeah, I can open up on why we did pull out in out. Since we're conducting raids, I don't know if you were. I heard that Team 3 SL was not there for the brief, or you had a disconnect issue or something.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so we were conducting raids, so we didn't want a prolonged fight in the town. We want to hit it from different sides, poking at it.
I understand that, but from whenever we were pulling out from the radio tower, we could have been used as a support asset to help the other guys pull out. Same with the second raid.
Oh yeah, you were told to hold the crossroads, but then you got shelled. So I had you pull out because otherwise you'll just get shelled more and more.
That's fair.
Team 4.
Me and Kovac pretty much were alongside each other, working side by side until towards the end, where my team broke off and assaulted help to assault the BTRs in the south. We broke off to the flank around east. Issue with that is as we were making our way through the close areas, for some reason one of our team members, I believe, went to go throw a grenade, and the grenade instantly exploded in his hands, I believe, which postponed us a decent amount because almost everyone was wounded. But besides, I have nothing else.
Yeah, we had impact grenades, so be careful when you throw impact grenades because they will impact on branches and bushes. ATT.
Yep, AT team did, in my opinion, great. My guys were amazing. I did 2 major fuck-ups. First off, the first raid went well. We did our shit, we killed some BTRs and BMPs. That went quite well. On the second raid, I got a bit separated from my squad, and when I tried to pick them up, we got assaulted by an enemy squad. That caught me a lot off guard. When we dealt with the contact, some other squad repaired our Vic and we were trying to pull out. But because I was a bit confused and trying to rush things too much, I thought the line in the middle was ground commands extract line. So I just took the I was driving through in the open of a field, and we got hit by a hind. So one of my guys jumped out and tried to shoot it, and my dumb mistake was waiting for him. So we got absolutely blasted by a rocket strike. That was on me. And the other thing was the slight miscommunication at the end, where you told us to go on the crossroads, I think. Well, that's what I heard, to the northern crossroads. So we were waiting there instead of southern part of the starting point.
Yeah, what I told you to do was from the cement factory go south to the road.
From what I understood was go to the northern crossroads. I heard crossroads, so I just went to the closest northern crossroads. That was on me.
Okay, well, anyhow, I will say this. The operation went quite well, and the communication has gotten better, or it was much better than the earlier ops. So good job on that, lads.
I have a question. Why didn't we mortar the fuel depots?
We did. But we also had to destroy the important buildings, so we have to make sure that all of the important assets are blown up. So we softened it up, mortars blew up the field trucks, etc. But we also have to destroy the infrastructure, and we can't do that with the mortar, at least not unless we spend 50 rounds on it.
We had 100 rounds.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but we spent all of the 100 rounds during the op, and we ran out at the end.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting Morton sorted on the server. It's up. I just need him to get on and log in and make sure everything's okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna AFK till the next stop at the top of the hour. Good debrief, good op. This is what I want to see. Let's keep it going. Tomorrow will be hectic though, so have fun.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back at the top of the hour. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.